Hello everybody, and welcome back to another energy update with me, Rebecca.meisl from Sacred Reiki Healing. Thank you so much for checking in with me again at another start of a new beautiful week. So I have checked into the week's energies moving forward for the next 7 days to see what messages are coming forward for us, what we need to be mindful of to kind of give us a little bit of that heads up toward our week ahead. So I have checked in with my guides and I have pulled some cards on our behalf for this week to just see what themes are coming forward for us and how we can be better prepared. So for this coming week, a lot of the energies that I was coming forward with was this movement of joy, of lightness, of really getting in sync with our sacred flow and honoring our physical bodies and what they're trying to say. So those are the biggest themes that were coming forward for us to really check in with ourselves, to really be mindful. What is my body trying to tell me this week? And how can I move forward more in the flow of life and really remembering my primary focus here on earth at this time and any time going forward is to find the good, to find the joy, and to experience that and pull that through every experience we have moving forward. Now, a lot of us this past month, really, we've just come out of Mercury retrograde. We've had a lot of confusion. We've had a lot of different things coming forward that have made us feel more in a space of chaos than certainty and clarity. And even myself have been struggling with getting my answers, getting things that really kind of just come together. And you might have been feeling that still, kind of those after effects of the retrograde still present. And if that's okay, know that's okay. Listen to your body and let yourself rest if you need to. This has been such a dominant theme. I know myself last week, I had to take the whole week off and everything just kind of aligned that way that I needed to rest. I needed to start listening to myself, listening to my body instead of pushing and pushing and pushing. So I'm really hearing this theme for this week as well, to listen to that flow, to release expectation of yourself, to release unrealistic expectations and pressures, and to really dig deep into what your physical body might be telling you or hinting at. So I want to read you this card that I pulled for us. And it was so funny because I pulled two different decks and I had the same message ring very clear. So we have, what is my body telling me right now? And listen to your body. So we can't get any more clear messages here. So I want to read these. It says, our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends us messages to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. So this card really brought forward what I was already feeling, is checking in, really being mindful of what signals we're getting from our body. So a great way to do this is what I call, is almost like a bit of an energy scan. So allowing yourself to just relax, come to a relaxed state and just kind of feel how you're feeling, checking in from the crown chakra all the way down to your toes. Is there lightness? Is there heaviness? Are we feeling any sort of dense energies stuck in any of these energy centers? And if so, that's where we need to target. That's where we need to do a bit more healing. So a lot of us can just simply take a minute, tune in, okay, where am I feeling heavy? Where am I feeling any sort of discomfort in my physical body? And then go in, okay, check in with that chakra. If, as an example, you have a heaviness in your heart chakra, okay, well, what am I still carrying in my heart? What emotions am I still carrying in my heart? Is there grief that I'm feeling? Is there unworthiness that I still feel? And it helps us to go a little deeper into our healing journey and what's really coming forward for us to work with. So I'm really hearing to work with your energy. So if you feel like you're holding on to things things that aren't yours, as an example. Saging your energy, getting yourself some sage and waving that sacred smoke along your physical form and cleansing your aura can be the first step to help clearing any energies that aren't your own. If you're very empathic, I'm hearing to mention this as well, to really be mindful of putting up your protection. So if you're someone, you walk into a place and immediately you feel the energies in there, you feel the mood, you feel the people you're around, you're very sensitive, and most light workers are. So really taking the time to put on your protection. So a simple and easy way to do this, because many of you ask me this, how do I protect myself, is you can grab a protective crystal. You can wear bracelets that have protective stones. So an example, black tourmaline is one of my favorite ones, smoky quartz, obsidian, any of those darker colored stones tend to be very protective for your energy. So I highly recommend have those stones on you and have that intention to protect yourself as you go in. Another easy way is to call in the help and assistance of your angels, especially Archangel Michael, to put on his shield of protection around you and really envisioning that shield over and enclosing you in that safe haven before you even start your day. So these are some really key tricks that I personally use every day because I am that sensitive. So I highly recommend, and I really hear those recommendations being coming forward for the collective. So please put on your protection this week and be very mindful of energies that you might be holding that aren't yours. And once you do discover what emotions you're still holding on to, what energies you're personally still holding on to, really being diligent at identifying them by going a little deeper. So what is this uncomfortability? Am I feeling unworthy in my life? Am I feeling grief? Even if my mind, my ego might say otherwise. This happens so much more regularly than we realize, where we're like, oh no, I'm over that. I'm over that. And then all of a sudden we get triggered and we're like, oh, I still feel this emotion, right? So being mindful, where are we holding those emotions trapped within us still? And where is our physical body signaling us that there's more healing to do? So really be mindful of those signals coming forward, my friends. Very, very huge theme. And listening to your body in retrospect. If you're tired, rest. Okay, if you're feeling energetic, then move your body. If you're feeling the need to just take a break, give yourself permission to take a break. Okay, so important. So the next theme that we were really diving into is our purpose of joy, right? So we're not here to suffer through life, my friends, and it's so important to remember that. We are here to literally experience life. So where are you holding yourself back from experiencing all that life has to offer? Where are you holding back from feeling joy, feeling happiness and fulfillment? And are you yourself sabotaging that experience? You know, I catch myself quite regularly doing the work and forgetting that, hey, actually, I'm not here to just work on myself and work on my problems. I'm here to also have fun. And give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself a break. Allow yourself to do something fun that lights up your soul. So important. So that was really a strong theme coming forward. Your purpose is to experience joy, my friends. So the next theme that was coming forward is, what passion have you perhaps forgotten or shelved that needs to come back into play? What passion are you ready to pursue this next while? So once again, aligning up with what gives your soul that experience of joy, of happiness, of fulfillment, of lightness, and following that. You know, so many of us also forget that we're here as a soul to pursue what's lighting us up. We're meant to do those things that light us up. So stop holding back from pursuing what truly does that for you. Really be mindful of what passions have I shelved, which things have I put on the back burner that need to start coming forward again in my life, and really committing to that. So we had a lot coming forward of analyzing where in my life have I done that? Where have I shelved those things? And what's ready to come forward and out again? And making that a priority. So we have here, your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put on the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Write a list of passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whisperings and let your passion draw you towards your dream life. So really take time to dig into what those hidden talents are that you have, what really is calling your soul, what's just calling your heart, and follow that. And make a plan. I was also kind of hearing this as well, is making a plan of how you can actually put that into daily action and what that looks like, my friends. So we can want and want and want all we want, but in retrospect, how are we actually going to put them into action? How are we actually going to bring these things forward for us? So I'm hearing make a plan of action, review your schedule. Definitely seeing a lot of like planners open, definitely those things. So really going deep into how can I schedule in my passion. And I know a lot of you are like, well, I have work and I have kids and I have all these responsibilities. But remember, if you don't prioritize your gifts, your wants, are you ever going to be able to really expect your dreams to come forward for you? So it starts with baby steps right now to help you really reel in those manifestations. We have a part to play too. Our guides can only help us so much, my friends. So prioritize your gifts, your health, and watch that abundance flow more readily, more easily, and without that struggle. If you need to, go in and go, okay, what attachments to struggle do I have? What attachments do I have to a story of lack or poverty? Do I actually have an attachment to? And if you need to, go into a bit of cord cutting, releasing those energies that we're feeding of lack. Because the truth is, once again, my friends, we're here to experience all that life has to offer. So really be mindful, what have we programmed? What are we going to? And are we going into the reasons why we can't all the time? Or are we going into the reasons why we can? So remember, you have the driver's seat, my friends. Remember this. Remember, you have this opportunity to take responsibility in your life and your path going forward. And that's empowering. And if you need help, remember to call on your angels. Remember to invite in your guides. Just on the number 1313, so that might be a number for some of you. Really check into that, okay, if that calls. But I'm really just hearing, listen and feel that support around you, and don't be afraid to ask and call it in, okay? I'm also seeing a lot of you needing time with friends and your soul family. So please prioritize that this week. If you feel like you need support, you need just a listening ear, prioritize your friendships this week, your connections. And don't be afraid to reach out to your practitioners as well, your healers, those who can support you energetically as well as physically and mentally support you as well. So know I'm here for you. If you feel called, I am taking new clients. I am booking Reiki classes. I'm so excited to be offering these things, and I can do them all virtually. So please know that even if you're not in my hometown, we can still connect. So please take advantage of those offerings if you feel called. I also have my free offering of a podcast. I do the Spiritualist as my podcast, where I go into my personal journey. So please check that out as well. It's available on almost every podcast app, the Spiritualist. So please check that out as well. I'm also planning a Sacred Circle. So Sacred Circle is a group, a community of like-minded souls that I try to bring together. Every couple months, I try to do a new circle. And with that, it's entailing this community idea of bringing all of us together. And it's all held virtually, so you can take your time going through each of the materials. We do live Zoom calls that I record, so you can always watch them at a later date. We have opportunities to connect with like-minded souls. We also go into deep healing sessions together where we meet one-on-one and we discuss what you need each and every single session, how we can help you attain your goals, how I can help you connect with your guides. So it's such a beautiful program that I have built, and I'm planning on running a next one here in March. So I'm going to leave those dates below, and if this calls, please reach out to me, because I would absolutely love to have as many of you beautiful souls together and help us heal all collectively. So please reach out if this calls, all right, my friends? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this beautiful update for our energies of the week, and please let me know if you did. I love hearing from you. Sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a beautiful and blessed day and week ahead. Bye.